This is the Dzogchen Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For multiple decades, I spent about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that you would not have to. It is Luke Skywalker early Friday morning. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. Let us begin with Mahayoga's union of wisdom and letting go, which is known by many names, including Tokals, leap over, pride's obstruction to omniscience. And I understand that obstructions is plural, but that's a typo that I must deal with later on. So what I think I'll do is I hit Control, go to, this is 4, maybe that'll serve as a reminder. Go to, close. Okay, here we go. Please chant with me. I guess I should give you a quick overview. By the way, if you're watching on the clock app, the visual aids are available on the tube app. If you see visual aids on the screen and you see my face in the corner, then you know you're on the tube app. So the Buddha taught there were 4 bases of mindfulness: the circumstantial, the physical, the interpersonal, and the mental. We're going to begin with the circumstantial. Please chant with me. As we relax into our exhalation, all stressful circumstances, all lots. Good luck as impermanent, non-defining, and interdependent. As if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this body or form. So what do we mean by non-defining? Well, as we breathe in, we can feel very defined by our circumstances. I live in California. I live in the United Corporations of America. I live in the Northern Hemisphere. I live on Earth. I, me. But as we relax into our exhalation, we feel less defined by those circumstances, at least a little bit, at least to a certain degree, at least for a certain while, for a few moments perhaps. The goal of the path is not to stop defining ourselves permanently. What's the goal of the path? The goal of the path is simply to master the Buddha's techniques. That, for instance, we learned to write or type all the letters of the alphabet so that we could compose, essays or novels or songs or poems or love letters. But that's made possible because we have the basic mastery of letters and grammar and vocabulary. Similarly, by mastering the Buddha's Eightfold Path, it simply means we've gotten so good at the Buddha's toolbox that we practice it spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively. No matter how we master the Buddha's set of tools, we will still experience the full spectrum of human perceptions, emotions, intentions, thoughts, memories, and imaginings. Once again, the full spectrum. From the external to the internal, from the physical to the mental, from the pleasurable to the painful, From the interesting to the boring, from the convenient to the arduous, from the glorious to the grotesque. Our job is not to lie to ourselves about what we are experiencing. Our job is not to chase experiences or flee experiences. Our job is to process the experiences. Now, you could say, hey, that sounds like we're very, very, very passive. If our sleeve catches on fire, what are we to do? Just meditate on it? Glad you asked. The sixth enlightenment factor is effortless effort, and here's how that works. The more we sit and breathe and watch and rest, the more our choices and utterances and deeds flow, not from contrived calculations, nor from wild scatterness, but instead from love's deeply centered spontaneity. This is the key to what some describe as right effort or effortless effort or wu wei or doing without doing. Or going with the flow or being in the zone or expedient means. So if anything, sitting and breathing and watching and resting as little as once every 12 hours ensures whole brain intelligence. So we've chanted a bunch, and now we're going to play with a 6-syllable synopsis. Into form, all lots melt. And this recitation is silent and mental and coordinated with our respective inhalations and exhalations. Together, as we relax into our exhalation, all stressful bodies or forms could feel as impermanent, non-defining, and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light, that could laughingly absorb into this interdependence or speech. Into speech, all forms melt. As we relax into our exhalation, all the stressful interpersonal phenomena or speech could sound as impermanent, non-defining, and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light, that could delightfully absorb into this mind. Into mind, all speech melts. We use communication, both verbal and nonverbal, as a way to express our experience of the interpersonal. As we relax into our exhalation, all stressful perceptions, emotions, intentions, cognitions, recollections, imaginings, or minds could seem as impermanent, non-defining, and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light, Thy good life in thee absorb into this vast empty void. Into void all minds melt. We now shift gears to Hatha Yoga's union of awareness and letting go, which is known by many names, such as Sutra Mahamudra, as well as Trekcho's slice through dualities, obscuring emotions of dread and desire. A useful preliminary practice is for us to gently invite our real or imagined subtle energy to coalesce at our crown. To do that, we shall use several techniques. First, we will chant the Lama Kena. This bronze image represents us, the meditator. This red image represents either the amalgam of all those who have mastered the teachings, or simply the amalgam of all the teachings. Please chant with me. Teacher, come to this crown. Teacher, come to this crown. Teacher, come to this crown. This is also a useful exercise to perform at the time of death, as it helps make the transition more peaceful. We don't wish to make the mistake of actively focusing upon either our breath or our nostrils, for active focus so exhausts our medial prefrontal cortex, right behind our forehead, that it triggers our amygdala, the seat of aggression and anxiety at the bottom of our brain. Instead, we emulate a good piano student who is so enthusiastic about sheet music and keyboard that they merely hold the sound of the metronome in passive peripheral awareness. So how do we practice this union of awareness and letting go? Easy. As we inhale, we silently and mentally recite the adverb passively and the verb watching. Some might call it a participle. And as we breathe out, we physically relax as best we can while chanting the 10-syllable mantra 3 times per breath. So if you're watching on the clock app and you're not sure how to do any of this, I invite you to join me on the Tube app simulcast. There's a link in my bio. I forgot to set up that which functions as my side monitor. Please bear with me. Okay, here we go. So, an additional way that we can gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to coalesce at our crown is use the tip of our left index finger to support the lower knuckle of our right index finger, palms up, in our lap. And on our right hand, we can count ohms. Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, 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 Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa. Counting 12 ohms takes approximately 1 minute. Now, what if you want to meditate for more than a minute? Well, we could use our left hand to count an additional, not an additional 12 ohms, but merely an additional 12 sets of 12 ohms each. So we'll touch the tip of our left thumb to the lower set of creases on our left little finger, and then return our attention to our right hand. Om Tare Tare Nuri Sawa, Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa. Breathe. Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa. Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, 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 Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa. So we start with the little finger and work our way to the index finger. And now, having done that, for another 12 ohms, we advance our left thumb to the next set of creases. Now you get the basic idea. Let's place our hands palms up in our lap. Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa. Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, 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 Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa. Om Tare Nani Nuri Sawa, 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 Om Dhani 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 Sawa. 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 Om Dari du dari du re so wa. 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 Let us switch gears to Honor Yoga's union of bliss and letting go, which is also known as Bindu Mahamudra's or Bindu Mahamudra, or Tigle's channels, winds, and drops. What's going on here? Okay. As a preliminary practice, we can gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to coalesce in our chest. To facilitate that, I recommend chanting the Lama Naljor, where the bronze represents us, the meditator, and the red image represents either the amalgam of all the teachings or the amalgam of all those who have mastered the teachings. Together let us chant 3 times. Teacher, blend with this mind. 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 And much like the very act that the lettering we're working with is teal helps to bring our energy into our chest. During our inhalation, instead of reciting passively watching, we're going to recite passively feeling. working with that verb, or in this case, this participle, which is just a verb with ing stapled to it, really also helps invite our subtle energy to coalesce in our chest. Again, during our exhalation, we're going to physically relax as best we can while chanting the 10-syllable mantra 3 times per breath. I'm checking for questions. The moment you have a specific question, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window. For I tend to check for questions about once every 13 minutes or so. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. All sound has a different energetic quality to it, or energy signature. The same is true with each mantra. I found that to be true in my own body. And I found that of all the mantras I have sampled over multiple decades, I found this 10-syllable mantra to be the most sustainable. Many people feel the same way. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa 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 Om Dhani Nunani Nurisawa 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 Om da-di-do, da-di-do, Om, 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 da-di-do. Let us shift gears to Mahayoga's union of love and letting go, where we bring our neurotic needs and desires into the peaceful path of manifesting mental, interpersonal, physical, and circumstantial happiness for all beings everywhere. It is known by many names such as Tantra Mahamudra or Tokal's leap over jealousy's obstruction to omniscience. Since our anterior cingulate gyrus is already wired us for empathy, and our oxytocin-oriented reward system has already wired us for cooperation, let us practice mental wishing love. Together, may each being's experience of the mental know me as peacefully wise as the mind of an archetypical Buddha symbolized by a bija syllable. As we inhale, let us silently and mentally recite the 6-syllable synopsis of wishing love, bija-wise, for all minds. As we exhale, let us physically relax as best, instead of squandering time and energy actively visualizing or theorizing. Let us simply physically relax as best we can as we chant the 10-syllable mantra 3 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Dani Nani Nuri Suwa 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 Om Dhani 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 Nani Nuri Suwa. Though you might ask yourself, why do we use metaphors and similes and the like? The answer is quite simple. All complex life forms on this planet have evolved to think symbolically. That is why on every populated continent, in every language of every culture, we find figures of speech. They speak to a deeper level of our mind, of our viscera, of our spilkas, if you like Yiddish. We turn our attention now to the interpersonal. May each being's experience of the interpersonal now be as joyfully loving as the speech of an archetypical Buddha symbolized by a mantra. Mantra love for all speech. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa So this is not an affirmation, and this is not something we strive to believe or visualize. It is enough to simply recite this six-syllable wish in harmony with our inhalation. Om Dhani 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 Sawa 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 Om Dhani 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 Sawa. We switch gears now to the physical. Together. May each being's experience of the physical now be as healthy as the form of an octuple Buddhism balanced by a Yidam. During our inhalation, let us silently and mentally wish Yidam health for all forms. Om Dhani 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 Sawa 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 Om Dhani 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 Sawa. We come to the fourth base of mindfulness, the circumstantial. Together. May each being's experience of the circumstantial now be lavish with a good fortune or boon. As the lot of an archetypical Buddha, symbolized by a paradise, pure land or vaunty. During our inhalation, let us silently and mentally recite the six-syllable wish, Vati boon for all lots. Om Dhani 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 Sawa 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 Om Dhani 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 Sawa. Having sat for the better part of an hour, we might find it refreshing to knock out a few spiritual squat thrusts after chanting our review of bodhicitta and refuge together. In our compassion may we long to free all beings from the toxic tyranny of Dread, desire, and delusion, metaphorically known as the three mental poisons. In our pragmatism, may all liberation of all lovers be fueled by all mastery of the three worship-filling jewels of following the Buddha's example, applying his instructions, and cooperating with his students. The 8-syllable synopsis of these 3 panels are as follows. May we free all through the 3 jewels. If you wish to join me, you're welcome. I'm going to take a moment to adjust the laptop and the tripod. Oh. May we free all through the 3 jewels. May we free all through the 3 jewels. Whoopsie. May we free all through the 3 jewels. Whew. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. For Meditate Like a Jedi is made possible thanks to the generosity of viewers just like you. In approximately, whoopsie, wrong button. In approximately 11 hours, I would very much like to return to today's dusk practice of Meditate Like a Jedi. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.